Yes, Pute, welcome back. We will continue quickly. As I said, you can hear and you can see my screen, Ned. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Right, thank you, Pute. Thank you. Thank you. Pay attention. As I was explaining, he was a gentleman from soul to crown. It's a metaphor. The word crown suggests his royal qualities, right? Clean, favored. Look at this, Pute. Clean, favored. Clean, favored means take down, right? Take down. You all have the poem with you, ne? You all have anthologies, right? You all have the poem with you. So take down wherever you like. Clean, favored in the sense, Pute, he is very neat and respectable, right? Neat, clean means very neat and respectable. Clean, favored. Apart from having these gentleman qualities, gentleman qualities, he has all these gentleman qualities. Apart from that, he is very clean and clean, favored in the sense very clean, very neat and very neat and respectable and imperially slim. Imperially here means majestically, right? Majestic. Like a tusker. Dala ඇතෙක් වගේ. දල තියෙන එලිෆන්ට් කෙනෙක් වගේ ඇතෙක් වගේ. Majestically slim, you know, slim කියලා කියන්නේ thin. කෙට්ටුයි කියන්නේ එතකොට මෙතනින් පෙන්නන්නේ මොකක්ද? Majestically slim highlights what? Make it give me a single word, Pute. Majestically slim. Give me a nice word to this here. Here all about gentleman qualities. Here it is neat and respectable. Imperially slim. What does it highlight? What does it?
Well built.
Well built. Very good. Well built. ඒකට මම වෙන වචනයක් දෙන්න. Well built. දැන් මෙතන slim කියලා කියන්නේ නේද? ඔව්. එතකොට මෙතන කියන්නේ look at, think about the whole characters like how the Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, right? ඒ වගේ චරිත දිහා බලන්න පුතේ slim නේ not, they are not very fat like pumpkins නේ නේද? වට්ටක් වගේ මහත සෙට් එකක් නෙමෙයි පුතේ ඒ සටන් කරුවෝ කියලා කියන්නේ නේද? These heroes. What is suggested here is, right, their personality. Nice personality. Well built also correct. Very good. Referring to nice personality. The Paurushakti. Right? Like a hero. Like Bruce Lee. Like Bruce Lee. He has a nice personality. Right? Look at this. Now, as I said, Pute, second line onwards, third line onwards, first stanza, third line onwards, poet is describing Richard Cory. First he says, once again, he has all these gentleman qualities, right? Very neat and respectable, and he has this nice personality, right? Nice, admirable personality, right? Imperially slim, majestically slim, thin means he's referring to his personality. Already, Pute, he has mentioned three qualities, right? Three qualities: gentleman qualities, neat and respectable, and his nice personality. Second stanza, first line, and he was always quietly arrayed. Quietly arrayed. Arrayed means, I will help Pute, arrayed means dressed. This is how he dressed. Andung andinne ahema tamai. Quietly arrayed. Who can give me the idea here, the meaning here? What is highlighted when the poet says quietly arrayed? Well, nikang I give you a chance just to think, and just try whether you can understand without the teacher's help. Literature. This is what is known as literature, right? Should be able to see these things, right? Vision, vision. Dakinda puluwan me kina dewal, right? This is not a subject like science and maths. Ugannanda තියෙනවා නෙමෙයි දකින්න ඕන මේක දකින්නවද ඔයාලා මේ quietly arrayed in the sense dressing යා අඳින විදිහ ගැන කියන්නේ මොකද කියන්න පුළුවන් who can tell me කාටද කියන්න පුළුවන් simple and very good Pute, very good very good look at this then I explain, right? At the very beginning, I explained in our society, we have these three categories. What I mentioned is the truth, right? No, this is the truth. සමහර අයට පහරවල් වදී කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. ඒක මේකයි සත්‍ය, right? These people, they are here. These people, right? They can't wear these beautiful, nice things, valuable things. They don't have enough money, right? But most of the people in this category, they try to outshine, right? May I tell outshine කියන්නේ පුතේ කැපී පේන්න හදන, right? කැපී කොල් දැන් අපි නිකන් යන්නකො මගුල් ගෙදරකට ගොඩක් එතන ඉන්නේ මේ මිඩල් ක්ලාස් අය. ඉතින් ණයට හරි කමන්නේ කුලියට හරි කමන්නේ ඉල්ලගෙන ඉතින් පුතේ මේ අත එහෙම පේන්නේ රත්තරන් වලලු අත පේන්නේ කාන්තාවන්ගේ අත් පේන්නේ මගුල් ගෙවල් වලට ගියාම සම්පූර්ණ අත වැහිලා රත්තරන් බඳුනේ. කනේ පුතේ එල්ලෙනවා මීටර ගානක් පල්ලෙහාට තෝඩු කරාබු. කනත් එක්ක ගැලිලා යන්න එල්ලගෙන ඉන්නවා. මේ ණයට ඉල්ලගෙන දාගෙන. Because what they want to do is outshine among the other people. අනිත් අය අතර කැපී පේන්න. ඒකනේ ඔක්කොම තොල් පොටවල් ජම්බෝල කරගෙන තේරුණේ ඇස් ගිනි බෝල කරගෙන ඇස් ගිනි බෝල කරගෙන තොල් පොටවල් ජම්බෝල කරගෙන අතපය ඔක්කොම රත්තරන් වලින් පුරවගෙන මේ මොකද්ද මේ පෙන්නන්න යන්නේ outside බලපල්ලා I am rich. Look at my bangles, my necklaces. Look at me. I am rich. I am wealthy. But the truth is, they belong to this class. They belong to this class. Right? ගොඩාක් පුතේ මේ සල්ලි තියෙන මිනිස්සු they never show it. Here, very clear, right? හැමෝම නෙමෙයි, right? Some. Here, especially Richard Corey, quietly arrayed that student, as that Puta said, very simple, right? Very charm. ඒ වචන දෙක මත තියාගන්න පුතේ charm and simple, right? Never tries to outshine. එයාටත් පුළුවන් chain එකක් දාගෙන ලොකු bracelet එකක් දාගෙන ලස්සන මුදු දාගෙන right Apple phone එකක් අතේ තියාගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් පුතේ but very simple and charm. He is very simple and charm. Yet another good quality of this person, Richard Corey, right? Keep in mind, quietly arrayed in the sense very simple and charm. Never try to show off or outshine, right? To be smart among others. Never tries to be smart among others, to outshine or to show off, right? Okay, we go to the next line. And he was always human when he talked. Look at this, Pute, right? Look at this. A quality after quality, right? A quality after quality. Poet is mentioning, right? Look at these gentleman qualities, right? Neat and respectable, nice personality, right? Very charm and simple. Now he says, now the poet says, always human when he talks. What is the quality according to the poet? What is the quality he has? According to this line, what is the quality he has? Very simple.
Politeness.
Yes, Pojanika, human කෙනෙක්ම අපි ගමු. Human කෙනෙක්ම මොකක්ද ගන්න පුළුවන්? What is the quality? Sadiru, yes?
Humanity.
Very good, Puti. That is what. He has humanity. He has humanity. One very important. I am explaining. Right? I am explaining. According to the poet and according to this line, he has humanity. Then, as I mentioned at the very beginning, Puti, he belongs to the first class of the society. The people who belong to the first class, all the ministers, all the members of parliaments, neither company directors, chairmen, all the big fellows, big people, they belong to this category. Where most of such people who belong to this category, when they were gentleman qualities, right? Especially humanity, right? We can't expect these qualities from the people who belong to this category. Vishesham humanity, right? They always, such big people, always they ignore. They ignore, I-G-N-O-R-E. They ignore, neglect. They neglect. They ignore or neglect. මොකද්ද පුතේ ignore නැත්නම් neglect කියලා කියන්නේ? What is the meaning of ignore or neglect? Yes, do you know the meaning?
They do not care for
Yes, they don't care. ගණන් ගන්නෑ. සත පහකටවත් ගණන් ගන්නෑ. මෙයාලා කාවද ගණන් ගන්න නැත්තේ? දැන් හිතන්නකෝ දුප්පත් මිනිස්සු ඉන්නවා. On the payment, even in Sri Lanka, Putih, there are these very poor people on the payment. They never even look at them. They never even talk, they never even look at them. They ignore, they neglect such people. Right? Ganang ganne Putih, satta pahakrat ganang ganne, because they know that they belong to this upper class. And these people, innocent people, they belong to the lower class. They are poor. Utterly poor, so that they never care about them. They always ignore and neglect them. But this Richard Corey, he has humanity. He is not a person like this. He has all these good qualities, some of which we can't see in the people who belong to this category. කලාතුරකින් තමයි පුතේ එහෙම මිනිස්සෙක් හම්බෙන්නේ with all these qualities, right? With all these qualities, even humanity, he has even humanity. We can prove it. The poet has proved that he has humanity. How? When he talked, usually when he goes downtown, right? He talks to these poor people, right? Whenever he goes downtown, right? He speaks, he talks to these poor people. That is a rare quality, right? Of such a personality, right? Because he has this humanity and these gentleman qualities, right? And he always human when he talk, but still he fluttered pulses when he said good morning, right? Look at this putih, right? He goes, Richard Corey goes, and he says good morning to the people who are living on the pavement, right? He greets. Richard Corey greets these people in the morning, right? Something they never expect, these people they never expect, because these people usually they don't, as I said, they don't even look at them, right? This is something unbelievable for these people, Putih. Such a nice royal personality, right? Majestic, noble person coming and greeting them, good morning. It is something astonishing, amazing, wonderful, unbelievable. So what happens is, good morning, what happens is fluttered pulses. මේගොල්ලන්ගේ heartbeat එක මොකද වෙන්නේ පුතේ? ඩිග් ගාලා ගහනවා, right? Increasing their heartbeat. Fluttered pulses mean increasing their heartbeat, but still he fluttered pulses when he said good morning. Whenever he says good morning to these people, this is what happens, right? Because they never expect such a thing from such a personality, right? To that extent, Putih, to that extent, he has these gentleman qualities. He has this humanity, right? A rare quality of a person who belongs to that upper class, right? But still he fluttered pulses when he said good morning, and glittered when he is walking. He is glittering, shining. Glittering means shining, and he glittered when he walked. He is shining when he walks. That means shining in the sense he is such a good person with all the good qualities. That is why The poet says, glittered when he walked. He is such a nice person with all these good qualities. Okay, we will go to the next stanza. And he was rich, and he was rich. The next quality, right? Already we have discussed 5 qualities of this person, Richard Cory. The next quality is, as we already know, we know this thing. What is it? He was rich, very rich. That is why, as we discussed, he belongs to the upper class. He was rich. But the poet says, richer than a king. Right? Richer than a king. What is the technique? What is the technique? Then ඉතින් අවුරුද්දක් විතර පුතේ අපි ලෙක්චර් කරා. මේවා කියන්න පුළුවන්. What is the technique? Richer than a king. Yes, Pujanika? Yes.
Exaggeration, sir.
Very good, Puti. Pujanika, very good. Make exaggeration, අතිශෝක්තියක්. Exaggeration, නැත්නම් hyperbole. මේව උගන්ලා තියෙන්නේ පුතේ. නැවත නැවත මම උගන්වන්නේ නැහැ. ඒවා පාඩම් කරලා තියෙන්නේ exaggeration. EXAGGERATION, exaggeration. Right? Richer than a king. දැන් කිං කෙනෙක්ට අපි දන්නවනේ ඇටෙක් බරට වස්තුව තියෙනවානේ. ඊටත් වඩා පෝසත් කියලා කියන්නේ. But what the poet uses here is an exaggeration to speak about his wealth. යාගේ wealth එක ගැන. යා හරි wealthy. නැත්නම් rich කියලා කියන්න the poet uses an exaggeration. Poet uses an exaggeration to speak about the wealth of Richard Cory. Highly wealthy, highly rich. Right? And admirably schooled. Admirably schooled means he has all the good manners. All the good manners. Admire is schooled in every grace. Meaning of the complete line is he has all the good manners. Admirably schooled in every grace. Grace in the sense these manners. Schooled in every grace. He has these old good manners, greeting people, thanking them, right? Like that, he has these good manners. In fine, take down Puti. In fine, here the meaning is in fine means in short, KTM, right? In fine, right? After mentioning about all these qualities of Richard Cory, right? After highlighting, after mentioning all the good qualities of Richard Cory, the poet says, in fine, in short, after mentioning all these good qualities, now the poet says, in fine, in short, we means the people who were living on the pavement, who thought that he was everything. Those people, they understood, they thought, they realized what? They thought he was everything. Yala hitua, Richard Cory was everything means he was a perfect person. He was everything means he was a perfect person. Sarva Sampurna Manusya. He has everything. He has everything, so that they understood, they thought he was a perfect person. Sarva Sampurna Manusya තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ හිතුවේ. He was a perfect person. He was lacking nothing. කිසි දෙයක් අඩු නෑ. He lacked nothing. කිසි දෙයක අඩුවක් නෑ. He was everything. He was මේක ලියන්න මොන වචනේ පුතේ? He was a perfect. Perfect කියන්නේ ਸਰව සම්පූර්ණ, complete. He was a perfect person. They understood him to be a perfect person. to make us wish. Therefore, to make us wish, they started. To make us wish mean these people who lived on the pavement, they started to dream. ඒගොල්ලෝ දවල් හින දකින්න පටන් ගත්තා, බලන්න පටන් ගත්තා. They started to dream, to make us wish that we were in his place. What was their dream? They started dreaming, and one day they wanted to be someone like Richard Cory. That was their dream. They started dreaming to be a person like Richard Cory one day. Daydreaming. That we were in his place. They were dreaming to be a person, perfect person like Richard Cory. Right? Nice. The poem has a nice and unexpected end. Anticlimax මේ poem එකේ බලමු අපි එතනට ගිහිල්ලා, and we are in that particular stanza. Look at this pute, very simple. Now we know that in their minds they have this dream. In the minds of these poor people who lived on the pavement, they have this dream in their minds to be someone like Richard Cory, and so on we work with that dream in their minds. With that dream in their minds, they worked very hard. They were working very hard, and waited for the light. Light is a metaphor. Waited for the light. Light is a metaphor. Metaphor for what? Metaphor what? Metaphor for what? Mokakata metaphor ekakde. Light means what? Yes. Yes, Pute. Once again. Sorry.
Richard.
Yes. Very good. Waited for the light means Pute. Waited for the bright future. Right? Now they are living in darkness. Then ඒගොල්ලෝ අඳුරේ ජීවත් වෙන්නේ. අඳුරේ. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ poor. Darkness in the sense poor. Right? Now they are living in darkness. Right? Waited for the light. Light in the sense they had high hopes. Right? Then අපි කියමු there is a person living on the pavement, nothing to wear. Right? දරුවනේ අහගන්න, nothing to wear, nothing to eat, no friends, no parents, no one. Right? No happiness. Right? එහෙනම් කෙනෙක් තරක කරන්න පුළුවන්, ඇයි මෙයා why doesn't he commit suicide? ඇයි එහෙනම් එයා සියදිවි හානි කරගන්නේ නැත්තේ? Nothing to eat, nothing to wear. Right? Always suffering. Right? Why doesn't he commit suicide? Nē පුතේ, these people live thinking about a better tomorrow. Right? Hopes. මෙන්න මේ hopes. Hopes තමයි. Hopes make them live. Hopes make them live. බලාපොරොත්තු තමයි යාලව ජීවත් කරවන්නේ. බලාපොරොත්තු යාලව ජීවත් කරවනවා. Hopes of a better tomorrow. හෙට දවස හොඳ වෙයි කියලා හිතනවා. So they waited for the light to have a bright future. So that they worked very hard. One day to have a bright future, and one day to be a person like Richard Cory. And they went means they worked without meat and cursed the bread. Without meat symbolizes the comfortable, luxurious things. Sapapasu deval netu. Meat, right? Symbol of what? All the luxuries, right? Tasty food, nice clothes and everything, right? Such things. And cursing the bread. This is what they have. At the moment, this is what they have, right? Things of very poor quality, not luxurious, comfortable things. Cursing means blaming, right? Right? Without meat, they work, right? That indicates, that means, that highlights, without all these luxurious things, with these very poor things, they work very hard with this dream in their minds. And this is the anticlimax. Anticlimax. Here we get the anticlimax, right? They thought Richard Cory to be a perfect person. They thought he has all these good qualities, and they thought him to be a perfect person. And look at this, and Richard Cory, one calm summer night. Summer symbolizes youth. Summer කෙනකින් symbolize කරන youth, තරුණ බව. එතකොට මේ තරුණ කෙනෙක් මේ තරුණ අවධියේදී Richard Cory at his young age, right? Because the word summer symbolizes youth, and one calm summer night went home. Richard Cory went home and put a bullet through his head. Put a bullet through his head. He committed suicide. Richard Cory, whom the people thought to be a perfect personality, the one who lacked nothing, one day, one calm summer night, went home and put a bullet through his head. This is what happened. Right? Okay, now listen to this. As I explained, Richard Cory had all these things, wealth, right? And all these good qualities. These poor people, they had nothing. They had nothing. Mukut tibunne. They had, in fact, he had everything. And poor people, they had nothing. But right? There was something that this character Richard Cory did not have, and that particular thing, these people, they had it, and this particular thing Richard Cory did not have. What is it? Can you mention as to what it is? Then Mary Mansingaling Richard Cory to put a Hamade Matibna, Merata Mukut Tibun. Had I eka deak tianoa, eka tibun Richard Cory, eka tibuna me minusuga, mokak day. What is it? What is it? Kian
Love and affection.
Oh, good, very good. Make it up, Kino put lagu kenekat ganda peluang mereka tapi kino this is what is called spiritual happiness. This is what is called spiritual happiness. There are two things. There are two things. They are called material pleasure and spiritual pleasure. Material pleasure and spiritual pleasure. Material pleasure තියෙනවානේ 5 senses, our eyes, our ears, our mouths, අපි කියන්නේ පංචේන්ද්‍රියන් කියලා සිංහලෙන්, right? By satisfying our 5 senses, right? We can satisfy our 5 senses. We can satisfy our eyes. We can by looking at beautiful things, right? We can satisfy our mouth by eating delicious things. Like that, we can satisfy our 5 senses, and that is what is called material pleasure. ඒක සල්ලි වලින් කරන්න පුළුවන් පුතේ. සල්ලි තියන අයට they can satisfy their 5 senses. පංචේන්ද්‍රයන් පිනවන්න පුළුවන්. රස කෑම කන්න පුළුවන්. ලස්සන වටිනා ඇඳුම් අඳින්න පුළුවන්. They can enjoy their life like that, right? This is what is called material pleasure, but it is not the real pleasure, puti. It is not the real pleasure. Real pleasure is spiritual pleasure. The pleasure that you have in your mind by doing certain good things, by helping poor people, by doing good things, right? This is what is called spiritual pleasure. සිංහලෙන් නම් කියනවා අධ්‍යාත්මික සතුට කියලා. දැන් පුතේ ඔය තියෙන්නේ පොඩි පුතුගේ සිනහ වැලයි, පොඩි දුවගේ කතා පෙළයි, ප්‍රිය බිරිඳගේ සෙනෙහ විලයි, මගේ නිවන මගේ පැල්පතයි, මගේ නිවන කියලා කියන්නේ මගේ සතුට, මගේ සතුට මගේ පැල්පතයි. ඒ පැල්පතේ තියෙන සතුට පුතේ මහා මන්දිරයක නැත. That spiritual pleasure that you find in a hut, you never find in a palace. That is the reality, right? ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ හිත ඇතුලේ සතුට නැහැ. රසවත් ඒවා කෑවට ලස්සනේ වැන්දට they don't have spiritual pleasure in their mind. ඒක තියෙන්නේ දුප්පත් අය ගාව, right? This is what is called spiritual pleasure, right? පොඩි දුවගේ කතා පෙළයි, පොඩි පුතුගේ කතා පෙළයි, පොඩි දුවගේ සිනහ රැළයි, ප්‍රිය බිරිඳගේ මට ගීතේ හරියට මතක නැහැ කතා පෙළයි, මගේ නිවන මගේ පැල්පතයි, කටු මැටි ගෑ බිත්ති පුරා පලිඟු මැණික් එළිය දිලි, ගොම මැටි ගෑ ගෙබිම මගේ පියවිලි බුමුතුරුණු වගේ, ලබන නමුත් දුක් පීඩා කුඩු උනොත් පුංචි පැලේ, අඹු දරුවන් අතරතුරේ මට නිම් නැති සුවය දැනේ. Okay, that this is what is known as spiritual pleasure, right? Which Richard Corey did not have, right? Men ahaganda puti. You can buy anything. Akmal, Aroshana, Emilia, Gagana. If you have money, you can go to the shop and buy whatever you need. But ona diyak ganda puti. Lamborghini ona Lamborghini aggan, right? You can buy whatever you need, but you can't buy what? You can't buy what?
Happiness.
Happiness. Very good, right? By spending money, pute, you can't buy happiness. This is what is explained in the poem. He did not have spiritual pleasure, spiritual happiness, right? That is why, right? Maybe he did not have enough friends, no happiness in his mind, right? That is the very reason he committed suicide at the end, because life is, the real life is, pute, we have to have this spiritual happiness, which you can't buy, right? And finally, the theme given in the poem is pute, the theme of the poem tamai, appearances are deceptive. Question paper here, right? Appearances are deceptive. Then api karana pute අපි ඈතින් දකින්න පුතේ ලොරියක්, ඈතින් දකින්න ලොරියක්, ලොරිය උඩම ගහලා තියෙනවා පුතේ බුදු සරණයි දෙවි පිහිටයි. ලොරිය උඩ ගහලා තියෙන මොකද්ද? බුදු සරණයි දෙවි පිහිටයි. ලොරිය පුතේ මෙහෙ පහු කරන් යනකොට අපිට පේනවා ලොරිය පටවන් ඉන්නේ හරක් මරන්න ගෙනියන්නේ. ගෙනියන්නේ පටවගෙන හරක් මරන්න ගෙනියන්නේ. right? ගහලා තියෙන මොකද්ද? බුදු සරණයි දෙවි පිහිටයි. පුතේ අපිට පේන දේ නෙමෙයි the reality, right? People, what the people understood about Richard Corey, that